Hello, and we are back with the inspiring video X Parody series and also the SubTrilogy series for the second time today. Uh, Surprisingly, but not surprisingly either. So now we're gonna share this. Oh, people would like the series. I will post the series later. Watch out for that. So watch out for that. So watch out for like the series. But is it not supposed to be like I can't share this. I thought this was like the share feature and I can just unlimitedly share. I know y'all said series, but technically this is also series coming tonight. So wait. Okay, here we're gonna officially broadcast like the the YouTube thing. I'm going to take a brand new tab. No, 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 no. I'm going to share screen. Share this screen. That's not my brand new tab, by the way. We're gonna move this up here. As you can see, I'm holding the mouse right now. Oh, see? There it is. Now we're gonna drag it up here. And this is the new screen. The sound sub does not count. First 77 new vital new. Hello? Wait. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Why is my computer just okay? Okay, so we are back. Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, my computer is definitely working. Do not look at the ad.
Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
This is Matt Pat, sitting down to watch the Matt Pat movie.
I am ready for some Matt Pat lore.
And that's us. Still unsure how we pulled Matt Pat out of retirement for this.
Roll it. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Get out of here. Oh, this is a wild ride. Did you talk to my parents?
With zero guarantee we could track Matt Pat down, we bought tickets to the other side of America with one insane goal.
Do you have any way we can contact Matt Pat? Surprise Matt Pat with his own movie?
Surprise!
Thanks for scheming with us. Before he leaves YouTube forever.
We have 8 hours.
We don't even have the film done. Oh my God.
Looks like he's onto us.
What happened?
Are you guys secretly conspiring with the channel Styx?
This is episode 5 of making trailers for YouTubers until we make an actual freaking movie for Mr. Beast.
You want me to call Mr. Beast now?
This episode was only possible thanks to Shopify.
All right, here's the situation.
We're flying out to LA to shoot.
We haven't finished the script.
We have no contact with Matt Pat.
We also don't have our Matt Pat actor locked in. This is probably the most unprepared we've ever been.
But we have no choice to get it out before Matt Pat leaves YouTube forever.
Okay, how did we end up in the worst situation we've ever found ourselves in?
The story starts here, sandwiched in between Mark Rober and Ryan Trahan at the 2024 Super Bowl.
On the left, the YouTuber who changed our lives.
That was insane!
And on the right, the YouTuber who delivered us the subscriber goal for our Mr. Beast movie.
I spoke to Mr. Beast. That number is 5 million subscribers.
Yeah, I don't know how we ended up here.
But the real crucial person to this story is the mystery man also standing in our room.
He claims to have secret YouTube powers and told us if we're ever desperate to find a specific creator, to just give him a call.
What we don't know is if the mystery man's secret powers will actually work. And if this is our only shot to test them, we're going to shoot for the stars. The only question left is, which creator is worthy?
So we put out a community post at the end of last year asking you guys which creators we should surprise in 2024.
We're scrolling through the comments, and there's an overwhelming amount of people suggesting this particular creator.
Matt.
The scariest thing about doing MatPat though is out of every other creator we've done so far, we know the least about MatPat.
We don't even know how that's possible because everyone seems to have followed his whole journey.
Basically, the first time we heard about him is in our community post. And if you've been living under the same rock as us, MatPat's basically an ST YouTube veteran.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Whose combined 40 million subscribers live to hear his unnecessarily in-depth theories on every aspect of society.
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
It was crazy that you guys suggested this creator more than anyone else. But then 2 months later, MatPat released this video.
It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last theory episode, at which point I'll be handing off the channels to someone else.
When this video dropped, it kind of broke YouTube. I think everyone was, first of all, depressed.
MatPat's quitting.
Every other YouTuber started quitting YouTube at the same time, and everyone was talking about MatPat leaving.
And just to be clear, all these comments came 2 months before he posted his goodbye video.
I think we literally have no choice but to do MatPat next.
Yeah, it was time to dial our mystery man's phone number. Because this episode, we decided to surprise the internet's greatest theorist, the recently retired MatPat.
Hello, friends.
This is Reed. Turns out our mystery man actually has a real name. We have someone that we want to surprise with the trailer, and we want to see if you know them. Their name is MatPat.
Yes, I know people that know him.
Okay.
So maybe that is good enough.
At the moment, we're aiming to like film the week that
only
he's
one
hosting his
watching.
last video, and then hopefully we can have something like the following week.
Okay. Well, yeah, you guys are insane.
He's right, but you can blame our insanity on comments like this. Diamond Master 115 says we have to do this now. And it's a little scary because once he is retired, who's to say he's going to want to collab with the channel with only 500k subs?
But that's not stopping us because there's no better way to honor his legacy than crystallizing it into a freaking movie.
I can talk to his partner manager, just connect you guys directly, and then you would be one rung closer to MatPat himself.
Wow.
That sounds great. So Reed sent off the message, but we had no time to wait for a response. The challenge for this one is we need to become like the biggest MatPat fans, know every single thing about his lore, and earn the right to make him this movie.
How much MatPat have you watched?
We did our research separately this time. I have no clue what Curtis has come up with, and he has no clue what I've come up with. We're just going to pitch it to each other. He's a super nerdy, genius kid.
He majored in theater and neuroscience.
He didn't have many girlfriends. Well, he didn't have any girlfriends.
I feel like I'm just getting into a new YouTuber, but he's quitting, and I'm like, oh, I missed out.
Our producer just sent us some casting options.
And after a bang of brainstorming session, our script had an impressive total word count of 0. Well, 2. Oh yeah, faded counts, I guess.
Well, I guess I'm going. If I already sent you guys the link, we're going back. Shoot. Oh shoot! This didn't go. This didn't go as planned. I just realized. Okay, so this is the home page. You can see. I will pull out those that on my YouTube, under my subscriptions. I will. Okay, wait. See, my mouse is here right now. How do you do this? Wait, no, it's here. Then you just. No, wait, what? No, it's take the video. Yes, you take the video, put it onto the next tab.
His mouth opened up and he had these jaws. Next thing I know, a sharp tongue shot out of his mouth and stabbed him right through the eye.
Can you describe who you saw?
Well, he was short, 2 stubby legs, little oval-shaped visor, kind of round at the top. Had a cute backpack.
Yeah, sure. We all look like that. What I'm interested in is his color. What color was he?
Excuse me, what?
His color. What was his color?
I do not see the world that way, and I am more than a bit offended that you would ask me a superficial question like that.
This is literally a world where we're all identified by our color.
Well, some of us like to think that we should be judged on the merit of our actions and not the color of our suits. Maybe one day you'll understand that. Good day, sir.
We lost our key witness. Let him go, boys.
Bruh. It's the red guy.
Hello, Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, where the only sussy thing is not brutally murdering that subscribe button. Whoa, what are we doing here? An Among Us video? What is this, like 2020? Nope, no need to check the date on your watch page, loyal theorists. Today we're jumping back onto the Skeld with a new video on everyone's favorite multiplayer deduction game, Among Us. Why now, of all times? Honestly, it's because of the new Netflix movie, Glass Onion. There's an Among Us joke in like the first 10 minutes.
Look, I saw you go in the engine room. You're the imposter. We all know it.
You're thrown out of the airlock. It's a no-brainer.
I don't understand this at all.
Nothing like a shirtless Daniel Craig in a bathtub to help rekindle interest in your franchise, am I right? And not only is Among Us front and center, but for all us high IQ gamers, this short scene actually spoils a lot of the key plot points for the main mystery of the movie. To find out how exactly, we actually did a short on this over on Film Theory that you should go check out. Anyway, all that was enough to get me to pick up the game once again. And when I did, I was struck by one huge detail that we'd overlooked in our past theories on how to win the game. A detail that is perhaps the highest IQ strategy of them all. The one crucial detail that makes a massive difference in any match that you're playing, even before the imposter is selected, your color. You see, every single emergency meeting, you always hear a single phrase uttered. The iconic meme, red is sus. It has its own Urban Dictionary page, it's got its own t-shirt. Heck, it's even got its own 38 million view song from the channel Shiloh and Bros.
Red is sus.
In a game that's all about avoiding detection and not raising suspicion, hearing those words is practically a death sentence. So of course, it got my theorist cogs a-turning. Is red indeed sus? Well, obviously the actions of the player in the game are going to have a massive impact on whether they're suspected or not. There are also a lot of subconscious variables that play in every match. Factors that affect the way that the game is going to go even before the imposter is chosen. Appearances do matter, and that's going to affect everything from job interviews in the real world to games of Among Us. And color is immediately one of the first traits that we see, which begs the question, is red actually the sussiest color in Among Us? What color is most likely to draw suspicion if you're the imposter? And best of all, what color choice is going to be the best at throwing off suspicion so your name isn't tossed around during the next emergency meeting? Strap in, theorists, because I'm about to blow this whole airlock wide open. Now, I'm sure we're all familiar with the phrase, never judge a book by its cover, right? There's just
Not going to finish watching this thing because, I mean, of course, I'm not gonna finish watching this thing. How long do you think I'm gonna stay here? I'm not gonna finish everything. You guys can watch it on your free time. Put it in the link. Next, we have the next. Do we count shots? Anybody want count shots? I think we should, right? Should we? Should we? You know what? I have another challenge. What if we just play this video? Like, what if we just reload the video? Like, see. We aren't going to use MatPat out of context for 1 minute. See if
You tell
this-
me how many calories I need, bitch. Only got a piece of that cake, if you know what I'm saying. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
Let's get it on.
they're not dating? They're not even human? Oh, it's the twist of the episode. Yeah, don't spoil it. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, I can't really tell you that one. Roll intro. No. Put away the wasted effect. This doesn't deter me at all. Again, I'm back. And I'm not giving up. My middle name is Determined. Patrick Matthew Determined Robert Patrick. Now, jumping into the shoes of Frisk and then logging onto Tumblr to post about his love for papyrus. It's shocking and unacceptable, I know. For a children's fairy tale, a fairy tale that we read our children, do not tell us the individual species of tuna that a giant fictional whale is eating. Can't believe the drivel that we feed to kids. Be that I'm dating this younger person, I may have already proven that you're a hypocrite cashing in on women's empowerment.
No, it shouldn't be about this. Like, can't just randomly watch. Yeah, we're not gonna randomly watch. I'm gonna go.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
You are an absolute legend. So much passion for what he does.
He's the big brother I've never had.
My brother from another mother.
He's a movie star.
What if we just click this video
Chat,
here,
we have
and then we
breaking
just subscribe
news
to
today,
this.
man.
It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last theory episode, at which point I'll be handing off the channels to someone else.
Goodbye, Internet.
The first thing that we're going to talk about today is the retirement of YouTube staple MatPat. Fans were shocked. They were devastated. Also, many people expressing their thanks for all the years of content and entertainment.
Your channel, it's impressive. You've done weekly for almost 10 years. I don't know how you did it, man.
Congrats on an incredible, long, and respected YouTube career.
An unbelievable one for the books.
07's in the chat for MatPat.
Engines are looking good, Captain.
I'll wipe those tears, MatPat, because this time the lore is all about you.
It's the 2023 Streaming Awards! Let's go!
Oh, wait, he's not dead. That's right, he's still around.
The story begins on April 18th, 2011. On this day, when Matthew Patrick 13 posted his first game theory video.
Welcome to Game Theory, where we mine the interwebs to craft mind-blowing episodes on your favorite video games.
Oh, I would literally wake up every single day and binge watch game theory videos.
Just how much money would Minecraft's diamond armor actually be worth?
The lore, the couch, the jacket. How could we ever forget the 5,000 Five Nights at Freddy's theories?
His meta theory about the 2015 YouTube rewind. I agreed and still agree to this day.
I think it's just really interesting content that's going to stand the test of time.
Hey, it's me. I'm here too. As the channels grew up,
I'm here
we
too.
also
It's
grew
crazy.
up somewhere along the lines, and I've been so proud of every milestone that we've seen along the way.
We just passed 1 million subscribers. We finally joined the elite 1 million+ club. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theorists. It's like film school, but edgier, funnier, and a whole lot cheaper.
I'm Matthew Patrick. We educate our viewers by talking about video games.
I'm MatPat, and this is Game Lab.
We did it!
10 million subscribers, 7 years. That's amazing. You're the MVPs of the channel.
40+ million subscribers across all of your channels, launching 5 channels and keeping them running.
No matter how crazy things got, MatPat still found time to have fun with his friends.
That's called friendship.
I had the pleasure of losing the chance of winning $1 million, and now that Matt's retiring, I don't think I'll ever get a chance for that rematch.
Oh, it's close. It's close.
Sometimes he sings.
Wait, Mark, don't take it. That monkey set a trap.
He wants me to take it?
He thinks you're quite a sap.
Sometimes he acts.
Why, this is a crime scene.
Sometimes he stabs me with a chainsaw.
Sometimes we end up having so much fun we forget to actually bake. I just want to keep dancing when I'm hanging out with you. Yes.
I am always thankful that you gave me the opportunity to play your Rocket League IRL.
We're like a
First video that comes up.
Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where today, just a normal, typical day here at Theorist Inc. Not really, though.
No, it's far from it.
It is the day before my final episode of Game Theory.
About that.
What the? Oh my god.
I thought we might actually get like an obscenity. I was like, oh man, are we gonna have to bleep this episode?
That was so intense. Wow. Talk about effective jump. That is the single best jump scare that this channel has ever had.
I was really hoping to go out on a bang.
Sophie's Curse, Eat Your Heart Out. That's a deep cut. That is one of the scariest games we ever played on this channel. Yes, so I'm assuming this is some fakery that's happening here.
Well, you could play this game, and I'd be happy to stay here with you and play That's Not My Neighbor, which sounds riveting.
I'm very bad at this game. To be
What?
honest, I'm very bad at this game.
Well, I have an out for you if you would
Please.
like it.
Sure.
So, would you like to see something else?
Would I like to see something else?
Roll the dice.
Does my schedule allow me to do this? I don't know, man. Like, I don't have.
You think Ash hasn't been my accomplice this entire time?
I don't have.
Come on, look at the incredulous look on Ash's face. You underestimate them.
I mean, are we good for? I know that this episode isn't done.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. There's a whole new thing that I want you to experience, and I really think you should.
Are you sure?
I am so positive.
That's Not My Neighbor is happening or not happening?
It's not happening today.
From the production schedule, I'm very concerned and confused.
That's Not My Neighbor. I was playing some 4D chess with you, Matthew.
Yeah.
It's not happening today.
Not at all.
Get out of here. So everything we recorded is gone, wasted,
No.
run away.
No.
Oh.
We'll use that later.
Some other
Okay.
time.
That's why I switched up the witty banter on you.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
get on there, Steph.
Okay, hold up.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
How's it going? Oh, some liquid death.
Yes, hi.
I thought I would join you on the couch today.
Oh, nice.
Because
Excellent.
we've cooked up a little something extra for you with the help of some friends. And in honor of this being the episode that will go up before the final episode of Game Theory.
I was going to say, okay, so where are we in the timeline? Hi, welcome to the production process, where sometimes we're filming this for literally hours away, and sometimes we're filming this for literally weeks away.
It is August 12th, 2024.
That's right. We filmed this 2 years ago. I don't know.
No.
So we're filming this as if it is today.
It is literally
It's today. This is going out today.
It is today. This video will happen today.
Okay.
This was filmed today when you are seeing it. May. This video will
It's today. This is going.
So that's right. Sometimes we're filming this for literally weeks away.
It is August 12th, 2024.
That's right. We filmed this 2 years ago. I don't know.
No.
So we're filming this as if it is today.
It is literally it's today.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Nice sweater.
You know, it's a prototype of merch that we were working on.
I like that.
And I thought it was kind of fun and thought I'd throw it on. Didn't anticipate it being in a surprise video like this. Gotta admit.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
Is this, do I need to re-outfit myself
I
for
like
vacation?
that this was like good enough for That's Not My Neighbor, but now that there's something like a mystery happening, you're like, this old crappy sweater.
Well, no, it's new, brand new thing.
So you guys gotta.
You know, film theory tends to get itself a bad rap. As the myth.
Why am I just on Fume?
Okay, let's be real. Spider-Man No Way Home was a blast. If nothing else, you have to admire a movie that brought together 3 separate franchises spanning 20 years. Sure, Endgame was impressive and all, but that was always the end game for the MCU from the very beginning. But here, no one could have seen this one coming. Just absolutely so much fun, which means that now we have to rip this thing to shreds because that ending, man, we have got to talk about it. Well, the movie was great and all. Peter Parker's final wish left me with a lot of questions. It seems like I'm not the only one.
I mean, does the guy have a birth certificate? A social security card?
What happens with all the videos and news reports about him being Spider-Man?
So, what did old Tommy Holland actually wish for in the final moments of the movie? And what does that actually translate to based on every clue that we see in the film's final moments? And more importantly, what does it mean for the future of this character and this franchise? That, my friends, is what I'm aiming to answer today. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Film Theory, where I use my Peter Tingle each and every week to spot and solve lore mysteries. Obviously, get your minds out of the gutter, guys. Okay, so Spider-Man No Way Home really needs no introduction at this point. It seems like everyone in the world has seen this thing. Probably has, actually, considering that it had the #2 opening weekend of all time of any movie ever. That is insane. In fact, it only took that one single weekend to make it the highest grossing movie of 2021. After a year where theaters were really struggling to find their footing, the old webhead proved that people were willing to come back, provided you have a huge IP, pay off one of cinema's biggest cliffhangers, and tap into 20 years of built-up nostalgia. You know, no biggie. But this movie really does have it all. Lots of bad guys come together, Tobey Maguire getting his back cracked, great power, great responsibility, all that stuff. Really solid across the board. But gotta be honest here, anytime you tamper with the multiverse, you're gonna be getting some questions from lore nerds like me, and this movie leaves open some big ones. Questions that I aim to definitively answer today. Or, you know, as definitive as I can until they retcon something to fit the ongoing narrative that they're looking to tell. First and foremost, why are we only seeing the villains? As a reminder, the entire premise of the movie kicks off when Peter Parker asks Doctor Strange to cast a spell that makes everyone forget that he's Spider-Man. After Peter tampers with the spell one too many times, it breaks the fabric of reality, opening the door for villains like Lizard and
Dr. Otto Octavius
to come through from other universes because, as the movie tells us, they knew the Spider-Man Peter Parker connection. At least most of them did, prompting our first major discussion here. Electro is a bit hazy on this point, since in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Max Dillon never explicitly makes the Peter Parker Spider-Man connection. In fact, it seems like No Way Home acknowledges this. There's even a joke about it where Electro, upon seeing Andrew Garfield's face at the end of the movie, says that he'd assumed that Peter Parker was going to be black the entire time. So, is that just the writers being sloppy so they can fit in a Miles Morales joke, or are they actually playing some level of 4D chess that we mere nerds aren't privy to? Well, there are two possible ways to explain Electro's presence, both of which require a fair amount of squinting to make work. First, we hear in No Way Home that Electro was, and this is a direct quote from the movie that I can't play for obvious reasons, he was stuck in the grid absorbing data before his memory disappears and he dies. Now, this isn't exactly true if you go back to the source material. Electro was actually in a power grid, specifically a hydroelectric power grid. And I know science wasn't your strongest suit, Hollywood, so this might come as a shock to you, but electricity is different than the internet. I know, I was just as blown away as you are. But I guess if you're assuming that he's absorbing electricity and internet in this scene, then you could say that Max got the info through accessing Peter's online data. Maybe. Like I said, it's a pretty weak sauce explanation. The other angle here, and this is the one that I think is canonical to the story and also works with the whole I thought you'd be black joke, is that Max does know Spider-Man's name is Peter, he just doesn't know his face. In the final fight, Electro is knocked unconscious after playing the itsy bitsy spider on the power grid, because this movie just makes all the worst decisions. Gwen Stacy arrives and calls out to Peter, at which point we smash cut to Electro becoming alert and ready to attack again.
When I say you turn that power on, you turn it on, no matter what. Peter.
So that definitely explains how Electro knows that Spider-Man's name is Peter, but I think that there's still a missing piece here, and that's Peter's best friend, Harry, who breaks Electro out of captivity to help him take care of Spider-Man.
I'm Harry Osborn. I want to make you a deal. You want Spider-Man, and I can give it to you.
At this point in the movie, Harry knows that Peter and Spider-Man share some sort of connection.
You took his picture. You know him.
Harry most likely tells all of this to Electro after he breaks him out. So when Max hears the name Peter from Gwen, he's able to make that final connection to Peter Parker, Harry's friend that he was told about. Oh boy, there you go, screenwriters. I saved your butts on that one. Something tells me that no one really intended all of that, but it does manage to work out when you read between the lines. Anyway, putting Electro aside, I'm more interested in the bigger question, why only the villains? Why don't we see anyone else come through here, like girlfriends or best friends? In the Sam Raimi trilogy, Mary Jane knows Peter's identity all too well.
Go get him, Tiger.
And in The Amazing Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy treats it like it's the most casual thing in the world.
Consider coming in through the lobby.
The best friends in these movies also tend to know. The Harry Osborns from both universes know Peter's secret.
First we'll see who's behind the mask. Peter.
So, was this just a decision made out of convenience, or is there an actual in-universe explanation for it? Well, believe it or not, but this one actually lines up pretty well with the lore. I don't know, again, if this was intentional or not, but as Doctor Strange prepares his magic, Peter requests that his girlfriend, his best friend, and Aunt May all get exempted from the spell.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through? Oh my god, Ned. Oh, my Aunt May should really stop talking.
And so Strange removes them from the magic to try and meet Peter's request. However, when the whole thing goes haywire and people who knew Peter's identity start crossing over, those people are still eliminated. As such, all the girlfriends, best friends, and aunts aren't included and therefore don't cross over into the MCU. Was it intentional? No, probably not. Is it a cool coincidence that helps explain the rationale for that part of the movie? Yeah, I think so. One of the other things the movie just kind of glosses over that I thought was interesting to think about was the implication of curing all of these characters. The whole second act of the movie is Peter sacrificing and losing everything, including Aunt May, to try and cure these villains, working under the assumption that he's saving their lives and giving them a second chance in their own universes. Except, nope, that is decidedly not true. The Sandman doesn't die in his movie, so kind of a lost cause there. Same decidedly giving him all of these characters. Just kind of glance that helps explain the rationale for that part of the movie? Yeah, I think so. One of the other things the movie just kind of glosses over that I thought was interesting to think about was the implication of curing all of these characters. The whole second act of the movie is Peter sacrificing and losing everything, including Aunt May, to try and cure these villains, working under the assumption that he's saving their lives and giving them a second chance in their own universes. Except, nope, that is decidedly not true. The Sandman doesn't die in his movie, so kind of a lost cause there. Same thing with the Lizard, who already is transformed back into a human by the end of his movie, so redundancy is redundant. That leaves Electro and Green Goblin, neither of whom want to be cured, which opens a big old can of ethical worms about forcing a cure on individuals that don't want to be cured. But worst of all, perhaps, is the situation for Doc Ock, who, if you actually look back at the original movie, wouldn't be saved at all. In No Way Home, he says that he's portaled over into Tom Holland's reality in the middle of a battle against Spider-Man. Specifically, he says, quote, "Spider-Man was trying to stop my fusion reactor, so I stopped him. I had him by the throat, and then I was here." One teeny tiny problem with that: by the time Doc Ock has Spider-Man by the throat in Spider-Man 2, his fusion reactor is already seconds away from exploding. It is far beyond the point of saving. The good doctor himself is mere seconds away from his own redemption at this point.
Listen to me now.
Seriously, Doc Ock already makes the decision to turn good and sacrifice himself, so Tom Holland's help with a fixed neural implant here also amounts to just a meaningless gesture for something that was gonna happen anyway.
I'm gonna leave a comment here. You know what? Yeah, I think you guys are it. That's it. Next, we have Dr.
GovTech
Mike.
fights cyber threats with AI and machine learning to limit citizens' exposure to them. That's tech for public good.
Watch Squid Games 1, gave some medical commentary. Sam put together the highlights of the medical injuries, Squid Games Part 2. I'm about to watch them. I'm scared. It feels overwhelming, but I'm going to give you the medical commentary you want. Beep-whoop. Box cutters are very dangerous because if you try and cut something very stiff, they can actually snap off. And I had something wild happen one time when I was using a scalpel as a kid to cut wood.
Don't do it.
And it snapped and a little piece landed in my eye. So if I was to blink, I was going to really hurt myself. Luckily, I got it out just in time. Oof. Oh. What did he find? Blood? Oh, transmitter? Oh my God, don't cut your... He's Mike Tysoning himself. Oh, man. There's a part of the skull there called the mastoid process. If you get a mean infection there and it seeds to the mastoid process and you get mastiditis, you can get really sick really fast, like needing IV antibiotics, hospitalization bad. See, I get mad when people dig in their ears with Q-tips. This guy's like, no. I'm going to get Dr. Mike extra heated and use a box cutter. Jesus. Oh. Are they pulling a healthy tooth? Oh, is this a form of torture? We watch Saw injuries and I've had enough of this. And they're not even giving him any sedation?
네.
형 얼굴 빨개졌어. 진짜로. 내가 상상한 거.
This is Hot Ones Versus. In front of these contestants is a stack of deep personal questions. They can either.
So you guys can just watch that one.
이것은 바로 핫원스 버스입니다. 이 참가자들 앞에는 깊은 개인적인 질문들이 써여 있습니다.
Oh no.
그들은 진실을 말하거나 라스트 댄의 분노를 겪을 수도 있습니다. 날개를 가장 많이 먹는 사람이 지는 거죠.
Is this a food channel?
자,
Wait, no, it actually
456번. 프론트맨.
Frontman.
가위바위보라도 한번. 가위바위보. 가위바위보.
Yeah. Next.
첫 번째 라운드.
아니 이거 자체가 매운.
Wire.
첫 발을 쐈는데 뒤로 쓰러져서 떨어진 거잖아요. 만약에 안 떨어졌으면 한 발 더 쐈나? 밀었을 수도 있고. 안녕하세요. 저희는 오징어 게임 시즌 2 출연자들입니다. 여러분들께서 궁금해하시는 질문들을 하나씩 답변 드리겠습니다.
자, 그러면 질문을 열어보겠습니다.
이병헌.
진짜 그 오징어 게임을 말씀하시는 것 같은데.
그 게임의 룰에 대해서 자세히 아시는 분이
아니 기훈 씨가 있잖아. 우리 이정수
남자들은 많이 했던 게임인데 이게 힘을 많이 써야 되고 막 밀고 땡기고 하는 어떤 그런 남자들이 좀 더 재밌어하는 그런 게임인데 어렸을 때 많이 했습니다. 실제로 저희 나라에서요. 격투기 게임이죠. 격투기까지는 아니지만은
땅에다가 이렇게 돌로다가 선을 그어요. 삼각형, 동그라미, 네모. 그래가지고 한 발로 뛸 때도 있고 두 발로 뛸 때도 있고 이렇게 하면서 저게 갔다가 이쪽으로 다시 돌아와야 성공하는.
그 촬영을 하던 그 감정에 정말 휩싸여 있나 봐요. 정말 별거 아닌데 정말 죽을 것처럼 이 정도는 아니잖아요, 그죠?
근데 이거 안 보이시지 않으세요? 괜찮으세요? 살살.
Can't even remember how many videos
안녕하세요.
I've watched
오징어
already.
게임 팬 여러분. 오징어 게임에서 성기훈 역할을 맡은 이정재입니다.
황준호 역할 맡은 위아준입니다.
준희 역할 맡은 주유리입니다.
대호 역을 맡은 강하늘입니다.
강노를 맡은 박경입니다.
현주 역을 맡은 배우 박성훈입니다.
용식이 역할을 맡은 양동근입니다.
명기 역을 맡은 임시안입니다.
전 지금부터 전 세계의 다양한 게임들을 해보겠습니다.
Oh my god.
툼방 프레소 필리핀 게임인데요.
필리핀 팬 여러분들 보고 계신가요? 안녕하세요.
슬리퍼를 던져 원 밖으로 밀어내면 통과. 의외로 좀 간단한데.
국가는 말레이시아, 싱가포르에서 보내주신 골리 판장이라는 게임입니다. 5개 구슬 이상 가져가면 통과. 요 언저리를 노리는 게 더 좋을 것 같아요. 요 언저리, 요쪽, 왼쪽 언저리.
You have to spin it really fast, like.
오케이.
Not like that.
알았어. 자,
Spin it, twist it like Payday or something.
미치겠다. 좀 쫄리네요. 안 보고 던질게요. 안 보고 던지기 훨씬 나을 것 같아. 쏘지 마세요.
뭐 공을 차는 건가? 꽤 쉬워 보이네요. 세팍타크로. 태국 거네요. 말레이시아 저기.
Mr. Beast gives away big prizes, but some people try to cheat to win them. From people who cheated to win millions of dollars to even a time Mr. Beast's own friend cheated in a challenge. These are people who cheated in Mr. Beast's videos. Like the video and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, or this spider will be in your bed tonight. First, we've actually got the winner from Mr. Beast's Squid Game video caught cheating. So the winner of this video actually won $456,000. After the video was uploaded, people actually realized he cheated to win the final game. Let's take a look at this clip because you're not going to believe what he ended up doing, and Mr. Beast had no idea about this.
Keep it moving. No, you gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving.
This guy cheated during the Mr. Beast Squid Game's musical challenge. The game requires continuous movement until the music stops, at which point players must find a chair to sit in. But this particular contestant repeatedly stops, blatantly disregarding the rule of constant movement, when everyone else was hustling, and he was just goofing off.
Watch the video until the end for 48 hours of good luck. Next, we've actually got a cheater caught in Mr. Beast's video where the last person to take their hand off the Lamborghini wins it. There was actually a part in this video where one of the guys ended up taking their hands off the Lamborghini to tie his shoelace. Mr. Beast didn't notice this, so he actually ended up getting away with it. Let's check it out.
You would like to walk away with this brand new Mustang. Camaro. It's a Camaro. I don't know cars. Chris, can you try?
And I think this guy took his hands off the Lamborghini and he's tying his shoelace.
Sick.
You can tell by his face he's super nervous. Next, we've got a guy caught cheating in Mr. Beast's red light, green light challenge. So Mr. Beast did a video where he invited his subscribers to compete in a bunch of challenges. One of the challenges
when Carl Jacobs popped up in my DMs asking if I wanted to be in Mr. Beast's upcoming video, I'll be honest, my gut reaction was fear. Mr. Beast has basically become YouTube's own mad scientist. He can snap his fingers and shape reality at this point. Despite part of me thinking I should just stay in the comfort of my own home, I felt really honored to be invited and kind of just wanted to show up, say hi, and then realistically go home within the first round of eliminations. I accepted the ominous invitation, and before I knew it, was flying to North Carolina being handed a custom uniform, all before even knowing what I actually just signed up for. I didn't even know if there was a prize for the winner at this point. Walking into the green room, I was expecting to not know anyone, but to my relief, I saw a lot of familiar faces. I even used this time to ask Matt Pat what it was like to meet Scott Cawthorn, and he told me FNAF secrets. So already this trip was more than worth it.
Whoa,
eventually, we were herded
FNAF
down a long,
secret.
mysterious hallway until we saw it. The Mr. Beast cube. After everyone was filed inside, we were told the last person to leave the cube would be deemed the winner. And also win $1 million for their subscribers. This is for $1 million? The challenge began. Immediately, people started jumping in the giant pile of real money that was inside, throwing handfuls of bills in the air, laughing, mingling. To pass the time, James and I drew our cartoon characters out of dollar bills on the floor. The staff came in and ended up giving everyone their own personal vlog camera to document their POV of the challenge. And I think I genuinely was the only person who didn't record a single second of footage on that thing. I just thought, I'm not going to use this footage because I'm not going to make a video out of it, and they're going to have plenty of other people's footage to use. In hindsight, maybe it would have been a good idea to record something, just in case. I don't know, maybe the Mr. Beast team would end up actually wanting to use some of my footage. Who's to say? After maybe an hour or two, Jimmy came out for the first bonus challenge. A single free throw. Miss and you're eliminated, but make it, and not only do you get to come back into the cube, you also win a Cybertruck for one of your subscribers. They had 50 people's subscribers just in a room waiting for something to happen. I'll be honest, when Jimmy explained the extra credit challenge, I was like, hell no, I'm not going up to miss a free throw and leave immediately after nothing's happened yet. If my subscriber back there knew what was going on, they 100% would have understood they weren't getting called up for nothing. If I remember correctly, maybe 2 people ended up making their baskets and 3 people were eliminated. I could be wrong. I don't remember because I didn't vlog it. While chatting with friends, Ludwig walked up and asked if I wanted to do a dice bet. With nothing else to do, I agreed. And to no one's surprise, I lost. And an evil expression washed over Ludwig's face. All right, since you lost, I want you to walk up to Kai Sanat and introduce yourself with, "Hi Kai, I'm Jaden. So which of my videos have you seen?" Maybe I should have just missed a free throw. "Hey Kai, there's someone I want you to meet." Hey, man. I'm Jaden. Nice to meet you. So, which of my videos have you seen? Excuse me? Holy shit, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, so which of my videos have you seen? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen any, I don't think. Ha! That's okay. Nice meeting you, bye! Kai was super chill and nice about it, but oh my god, I wanted to rip my skin off.
How many times have you experienced this? You buy a stock, the price goes down. You sell a stock, the price goes up.
I uploaded a video featuring 50 of the most subscribed YouTubers on the planet competing for $1 million. And I'm going to show you what went into it. Terry, come over here. Hey, first try. Since many of you guys really liked the video, I put together some never-before-seen behind-the-scenes footage, together with outtakes and bloopers that didn't make the final cut. So make sure you watch the actual video on the main channel first before you watch this one. All right, everyone quiet. They're coming. This video had more than 50 cameras shooting at the same time. Keep going straight. Come towards my voice. A $1.3 million set that took over a month to build with a $500,000 customizable LED floor. Shall we cue the smoke? Whoa, okay. Featuring 50 of the biggest creators on the internet. Oh my god, Jimmy! And you're about to see what we never show you.
It looks kind of legit, I hate to say. It looks kind of legit.
That's correct. This is not prompt money.
Flash games, the OG time wasters. If you grew up on school computers or had war gaming, we're doing the greatest here. So now let's get started. First up, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, this game.
Oh, what is happening here? What the? Oh my god. Ew. Why did she have to shed so much? This is sick.
Oh, I forgot to spend one. Wait.
Flash games.
I will share the other one later, because I need to finish this first.
Infection.
How
get past the
1.27
drop
cases.
section, and then I have a good chance of beating it. Obviously, there's still the last part, which I could definitely choke at, but
You know what? I am a fan of Geometry
choke the
Dash.
last
I
part,
might have to play. I might play sometime.
okay, if I don't choke at the last part, I do just straight up beat it. That's a stupid sentence. Not at all. This was a very fun level. Cricket happened. This level is just as good though. And
That's good.
In Geometry Dash, the square game mode has a certain limit on how high it can jump. But when you use a gravity trigger, it is capable of making you jump over insanely large and long objects. So today, I will be testing this trigger out to see how high you can possibly jump in Geometry Dash. So make sure you stick to the end because the results may actually shock you. The only rule is I can only click once, meaning I can't just spam on a ton of orbs to get really high. So we're gonna hop into the editor right here and grab our spike. We'll also test this with the block and with a monster. But first, let's start off with the normal spike. So as we all know, a normal jump, pretty easy. But when you go into the editor and select your spike and click on scale down here, you can scale this all the way up to 2, which makes this double the size. But for now, we're just gonna put this to like 1.69. And let's see if it's possible to jump over this. And yeah, that was pretty easy still. All right, now let's go up to 2. And before we get any further with the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe because we're trying to hit 7 million subscribers by the end of the year. Go and comment down below right now how many blocks high you think we're gonna jump. And by blocks, I mean these little squares. Okay. Let's see if we can jump over a spike that's 2 times its size. Oh my gosh, we were. That was really close though. All right, let's pop right back into the editor and scale this all the way up to 3. Now, I'm assuming this is not going to be possible, but we're going to hop back into the editor, go to the color tab right here, and select the gravity trigger. And by placing this, we can scale it down to give us a better chance of jumping over this spike. As you can see, we jumped really high that time. So now let's scale the spike all the way up to 10. That's right, we just went up a lot of numbers. Alright, let's see if we can do this first attempt. Yes. Alright, we might have to scale this all the way up to like 15 or 20 for it to be impossible. So let's do exactly that. Let's scale this all the way up to 15. Alright, let's see if we can jump over the spike. Oh, we did it, no way. And I know we kind of glazed the tip of the spike, but that's because the hitbox is all the way down here. So that gives us a lot of room to work with. Alright, but now let's go for some even bigger numbers. 20. You know what? No, 25. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, no, we died. But there is a little trick that you guys might not know. Because if you go into the orb tab right here, you have a ton of different orbs that you can choose from. And right here is the bounciest of them all. Pause. If we place...
I think we should like stop soon. Literally. Next, 4 talks.
I built a near impossible challenge for the #1 Geometry Dash player of all time, Zoink. This man verified the hardest extreme demon in the game. And the second hardest. And he beat every single level on the demon list. But can this absolute legend of a player be my level that I built specifically to challenge his skill set in ways he will never expect? Well, let's find out. With that being said, Mr. Zoink, are you ready to complete my challenge?
Yeah.
But first, we have to actually build the challenge. First course of action, let's find a song. I found this song the other day, and I thought it was really funny because this song has an awesome drop, bro. Like, just listen to this. Yeah, bro, listen to this hype. Listen to this hype. Listen! Tell me that ain't the most hype thing you ever heard.
Oh no, now we're back at normal streaming videos.
Today I'm building a soccer field inside of iShowSpeed's house. iShowSpeed is the most popular streamer on the planet, and he loves soccer but doesn't have a place to play.
Right, Speed, if I'm going to be able to surprise you with your new room, first I need you out of here. Look, I'm going on an Australia tour. By the time I come back, the room better be ready. Okay. And it better be good. Don't my room, bro. I'll be back. This room is actually massive, but it needs a lot of work. His entire gaming setup is broken. But that's why he called us. We're going to be fixing everything inside of this room. First things first, I think we're going to have to remove Speed's bed so we can actually play soccer in here. This room has so much potential for a giant soccer field, it's going to look insane in here. We're going to start off by building a custom wooden frame for this wall, and we'll add a hidden entrance right there. We're lifting our first wall in place. Now that we have Speed's room all framed up, we're going to go inside of the hallway and cover it up at the end so it looks like a dead end. It's so heavy. I've seen Speed get mad before, and I definitely don't want to get him mad at me.
You gotta be trolling! You have 1 week to pull up this bull.
We're going to add some hinges on the back of this so it actually opens into the room. Hinges are installed. Now that we have the hinges installed, it's time to see this baby work. Ready? Yo! Nice! How long have you been sitting there?
For a while. Just kind of watching.
Since we have a beautiful luxury painting of Ronaldo out there, it's time to give this wall the same treatment with a luxury wood finish.
What are you doing right now today?
I'm just making sure everything's up to code. What code are you following? This wooden wall with the hidden entrance is looking amazing, and the rest of the room is looking extremely messy, which technically is a soccer player, but it's not a soccer field. And I want a soccer field inside of Speed's room, so we gotta do that. I'm really sorry I show Speed, but all of this has to go just for a little bit. I promise it's going to look amazing in here soon. While we were busy working on the soccer field, Speed arrived in Australia.
We are here in Australia!
Here, you want some? Chad, this is a kangaroo. Can I race him? Yo, bro, you want to race? Huh? 20 meters?
All right, I'm gonna jump off this Australian cliff.
This room is looking really clean, so I'm gonna call my friend FootCrunch, who's a soccer YouTuber, to tell me everything that.
That's it for that video. I'm gonna have to end.
Reach your impossible with Novo Legion.
We recreated every single challenge from Squid Game and Minecraft. And whoever won Squid Games got 45.6 billion won, which is why the winner of our challenge here gets 45.6 grand. This first challenge is red light, green light. And when I press this button, the entire board turns red and no one can move. If someone moves even just a centimeter, they die. We have an 8-minute timer that's counting down. Let's see if anyone will walk on the red. Don't walk on it!
They're all dying.
Go! Oh, red light.
Oh, look at Carl, man.
Whoa. Oh, God! This is exhilarating. We got 7.5 minutes. I'm gonna wait. I'm not changing until someone gets out. I don't want to get out.
How are you, Carl?
I'm shaking.
The timer.
Oh, somebody got out.
Someone got out. Someone got out.
Okay, there you go.
Go, 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 go.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, someone died.
Dream, I'm behind you.
Oh, so you guys can turn?
I don't want to find out.
I'm not risking it.
Go, 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 go. Oh.
Oh, that was a quick one. Oh, we got a lot of people.
He's crazy.
Nope. Jimmy, stop.
Jimmy, stop. This guy moved me.
Oh, you almost got me. I thought that would work. These two people haven't even left the start line yet. What are you doing? Why do you think this guy hasn't started yet?
Jimmy, we got like 3:30 left.
We need to go. We need to go.
We only have 3 minutes, Jimmy.
All right, let's see if I can get him out. Oh, nope, okay. This guy finished, but he's too afraid to move because he's on the finish line.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god!
Dude, we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. What are they worried about?
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I'm worried.
Mr. Beast gaming.
Oh, I almost threw the game.
Jimmy, please, I don't have a lot of time.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
I win! I did it! Woo!
Jimmy!
Let us go!
I made it! I made it!
Oh.
Tommy, come on! You can make it!
Well then,
sorry,
let's
guys.
get started. Once night falls, the zombie horde will arise. Our goal is to protect this house. Let's get building.
What?
We are done with the stream, guys. I couldn't get 177, obviously. So I guess that's the end. Bye bye.